Following up with you on that cell builder video from last week, and I don't have a lot of good news to report. This is a fail video. So I failed. I made a big mistake. I was too rushed, and that was my downfall. So one of the problems that I have is I spend a significant amount of time out of town working. So I don't always get to do everything at the right time when I should be doing them. When you're dealing with queens, timing is very important. And when I put bees and brood in that box, we purposely put, some frames in there with brood that might have had eggs and young larvae in it. And unfortunately, when I put the cells in there, I had forgotten to check the 2 brood frames in there. And that created a major problem for me. The reason why it created a problem for me is because they were making cells on the other frames. And so they'd only drawn out 6 cells for me. They need to be hopelessly queenless and have nothing else to work with when you put those cells in there. Not to mention the fact that I didn't have as many bees as I should have had. So, yeah, a number of issues on my part where I just made mistakes. I was going out of town to work and knew I just couldn't manage it, and I had to graft that particular day, and it was too quick. I should have waited 7 to 10 days instead of 4 days. That was a big mistake. I should have been more thorough, so I failed this one. This was a major failure on my part. So what did I do? I added 3 more frames of capped brood into that. I put another 5-frame nuke with it, and I'm letting that brood emerge as we speak. And then on Wednesday, which is 4 days from now, something like that. So this is Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I'm going to shake all the bees down into one single box, and I'm going to put frames that have no eggs on them whatsoever, and I'm going to put a good frame of honey and pollen, and I'm going to put a queen excluder over top of 5 frames of foundation, and I am going to insert grafts again. I'm going to try it again. This time I'm much more confident that they will be hopelessly queenless and therefore ready to make cells. All the cells that they made had a good amount of royal jelly in them. Nothing was terribly big, didn't have any really big cells. But then the weather has just been terrible. We just had 27-degree night. It was 40 degrees yesterday, or 45 degrees yesterday. This is terrible May weather. It's just when we should be making queens, it should be in the high 60s or 70s. It's in the 40s and 50s. It's not great. So temperatures are on the rise next week. I'm going to try it again. But I thought it would only be fair that I came out and told you guys, just let you know, it was a bomb. I bombed it. Some of the other guys in a group that we're in, Upper Midwest Beekeeping Facebook group, a lot of us are trying this method, and one of the guys, his first time, did really good. He had 28 queen cells or something of that nature, so good job, Tim. And anyway, so yeah, I find that there's some things that I do really good with beekeeping, and I have some serious weak spots too, that places that I really need to learn. So my challenge this year is to raise some really good queens. I know how to do it via the OTS method, but I really want to graft. I really want to learn the art of it, and want to be successful with doing that. And I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to do it until I get it right. So that's just the way it is. So I trust that this next round of queens is going to be a lot better. And I don't need 40 queens. I just need some quality. That's what I need. So if I can get 10 to 20 quality queens out of it, I'll be happy. So anyway, that's the story. Sorry I didn't have better news for you guys that might be following along. I know someone asked in the comments section how it turned out. Well, here's the answer. It didn't go very well, but that's all right. We get back up. And anyway, so it's a beautiful evening. It's chilly. As you can see, I have added some supers. Last week it was warm, so this colony has added some supers. I added supers there. This colony's finally booming, and all these little nukes here are starting to do pretty good, getting strong. This colony over here is really strong, and that's going to be my personal honey flow colony. This one's ready to swarm over here. I swarmed that one already, and then that one over there, I'm going to get ready to take that medium split, that medium box off of that. I want to run one colony with all medium 8s and just see how that goes, just for the fun of it. And then I thought, you know, if somebody small comes and wants to work bees, you know, and they want to get practice, they can come over and work with the small 8-frame medium boxes so they aren't so heavy. Even in this 8-frame equipment, that stuff can get pretty heavy. So anyway, that's the story. Like I said, I wish I had better news for you on the cell builder, but it is what it is. We move on, and we keep working on our craft. So have a beautiful night. Be blessed.